do you think Japan does the best in the world?
That's a really difficult question. There's so many wonderful things from there.
I don't know. That's hard. That's really hard.
Have you thought of something?
Animation.
Definitely public transport.
Very, very general.
That's definitely the one for me.
Hey guys and girls, it's your flashy fashion reporter Kat the Cat. Today we're not in Japan, we've hit the UK and we're going to go to Hyper Japan Festival to find out what makes Japan next level. So let's go and ask Brits. What do you think Japan does the best in the world? What is next level in Japan?
It's got to be the video game companies. The video game industry would not be anything without Japan. I think Nintendo always has their own spin on things. They're always going at their own pace. They don't want to be like the other kids. And so the decisions they usually take are really interesting and innovative. And then Sony does everything with like a wow factor. Like anything that you would think of is just like amplified and completely taken to the nines. And the technology that they've both come out with over the years has been revolutionary for all of us. So I'm really impressed by it.
That's good. Yes, video games. What do you think Japan does better than anyone?
I'd probably say the healthcare system. So like, I get how like most big companies over there have mandatory like health checks. Like that's just not a thing in the UK.
What?
So like,
No.
it's not a thing. So like, you get rare plays that like, oh, we do health insurance, but in Japan they actually say, you know, you got to go for your yearly physical, so nothing severe can crop up out of nowhere. Whereas in the UK, it's more a case of, I can't afford the time off, so I'm going to ignore it until I can no longer ignore it. It's more of a thing.
Yeah, the regular annual health checks in Japan. Good point. Get yourself checked as early as you can, just generally.
Everything I've seen, like, it's a very in-depth full health check. It's not just like, oh, what have you come in for today? All right, here's a prescription. It's, we're going to check everything and give you a report, say how bad you did or how good you did.
Yeah, they give you a grade as well on like certain things, and they tell you have to improve it by the next time.
Yeah, I got an A so far on pretty much everything apart from one. We're gonna be. What does Japan do the best in the world?
Definitely fashion, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just like unlike no other place. Like Harajuku is just my favorite in the world.
Fashion. What's like your Harajuku fashion top 3?
Oh, okay. So Lolita, number 1. Then I love Fairy K. And then Decora, I'd say.
Yes. All right. What do you think does Japan number 1 in the world? Next level.
Obviously fashion, but I think in general there's space for like a really niche interest. Like if you have a niche interest, somebody is also going to be really into it in Japan, like, and you'll be able to find it, which is so cool.
That's a good point. Like you can really niche down whatever you're into.
Yeah, like old video games or fashion styles or whatever it is, there'll be someone.
Do you have like a niche interest as well? Like something like you said, old video games or something?
I guess I'm really into Animal Crossing, and like obviously there's more like merchandise and things, and like you can engage with more of it in Japan. So yeah.
What do you think Japan does next level? Like what does Japan do the best or most unique or something that makes Japan stand out in your opinion?
The food. The food looks so nice all the time, and I feel like British food always looks the same.
Like compare average British food to average Japanese food.
Like average British food looks like very pale and like plain. I'm not giving a good rep to British like people, but I think it looks really plain. But like when you look at like Japanese food, they have like all the veggies and the meats. Like they have like a nice balanced like taste, and they have like loads of different obscure tastes as well. Yeah. So like I like trying like new food. So I definitely
hold on. Obscure tastes?
Like British food is like sausage roll. Like it's just not plain. I don't know how to describe it better.
British food is very like basic and safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
While a lot of like Asian food can be more like unique to us because we're not used to it. Mm-hmm. But then obviously like a Japanese person would just think that's average.
People in Britain, when we're going to eat raw salmon every day, like, a lot of people hate salmon, like raw salmon, but I think it's like really interesting.
What do you think Japan does the best in the world?
Just art, but generally. Kind of like sort of art as in fan art as in like just the creation of like media, anime, like a lot of different stuff comes from Japan, so just art very generally, even like sculptures, everything.
Sculptures, everything, yeah. Figurines.
Yeah.
I'll count that as art.
Definitely. I mean, like even sculpting it is like, it is an art in itself.
Yeah. For you, what do you think Japan does the best in the world?
I agree. When you said art, especially things like commercial and billboard art. Everything is so vibrant, and so it makes you want to buy the product because it's so enticing.
Yeah, have you ever seen Japanese TV commercials as well?
Yes.
They're so catchy, you can't look away. Japan does a lot of cool stuff, but what do you think Japan does next level, best in the world?
Food. I absolutely love sashimi. I love chirashi. So for me, I just can't find it over here. Some Japanese restaurants over here are good, but it's hard to find good ones. So yeah, I think Japanese do best is good food, in my opinion. So
I thought you were going to say music.
yeah, I mean, I also love like classic rock metal from, like even up north. I mean, Saxon, Black Sabbath. So I love all metal music, really. Yeah.
So, all right, you say food. What do you think Japan does next level, best in the world?
See, I think the transport. So I know a lot of people probably say it, but the bullet trains, they were so handy over there. I had the JR pass, so I went Kyoto, Nagoya, Osaka, Tokyo. I went to each place multiple times in my 10 days I was there. So yeah, I think next level, always on time, nice and clean, everyone's polite on there, always get a seat when I went. So yeah, I'd say transport.
What impressed you the most when you were on a Japanese train?
It was actually the staff who were really friendly as well. So if I looked confused for even half a second, someone would run over and help me out. So even if I didn't need help, I'd still
just look confused all the time. So.
What do you think Japan does the best in the world?
Public transport. It is the best. I miss it every day. The public transport in this country sucks, and it is so good in Japan, and I wish we were more like them. So yeah, definitely the train systems.
What stood out to you the most?
They're always on time, and they're so quiet. And even when they're crowded, everyone's quiet and no one's causing a massive fuss. And I just thought that was the best thing ever.
In comparison, how is public transport in the UK?
Shocking. It's terrible. It's absolutely awful. The trains are always late. They never run on time, and everyone's noisy. So yeah, definitely the Japanese public transport system.
Yeah, on the way here, trains got cancelled. So I was also like, wow, okay, how am I going to get here on time?
I had exactly the same experience. I got stuck. I had to take an Uber for miles. It was a complete nightmare. So yeah, no.
What do you think Japan does next level?
Food. Sorry.
Relatable.
I really, really love Japanese food. I've never been to Japan, but I would like to, just to hit up as many local, genuine cuisine, restaurants, family-owned stuff. I just want to hit everything because I think the food culture is so diverse, so unique. I think there's a lot of different flavors, a lot of different aspects that Japan does that not necessarily anywhere else does. Yeah. And yeah, I like to eat.
Yeah, food. What is the food you'd the thing you would eat first once you touch down in Japan?
Oh my! Don't make me choose, please. Don't make me choose. Everything.
What is a staple go-to? Something you'd go here, say for example in Manchester or where you from? What is a thing that you love?
I am a big fan of onigiri. I am a very big fan of onigiri. I think I bought some from in here today. They were so nice. Put a nice dent in my wallet too, but it's all good.
So you'd go to Japan to eat onigiri right at the airport?
Yeah.
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 What is one thing you think Japan does next level?
Probably the festivals, because you don't really see that around here. If you go to a fireworks festival on Bonfire Night, it's just a load of people gathering around for fireworks. But specific festivals in Japan, it's just so cool to see everyone just gather together, have loads of different selections of traditional Japanese food, see all the fireworks, all the culture. It's just really pretty.
Yeah, Matsuri culture.
Yeah.
What does Japan do the best in the world? What is next level in Japan and in Japan only?
Hospitality, customer service, all of that. I understand that it is a routine. You don't get that here so much. I love here, but it's nice to be pampered. Yeah.
Is there anything that stood out? Any kind of customer relation situation where wow?
Literally everything. People were just very helpful. I remember messing up really badly and the hotel staff were really careful and printed things out for us and just lots of that. And one time I looked lost and a man chased me down to give me directions. And at first I was like, I don't know you, it's fine. And then I was still lost and he found me again. And just people are quite friendly and it's really nice.
What is next level in Japan?
Oh, the trains. The trains. I love the trains. Yep. I didn't go on the Hello Kitty train, but I did see it go past. I was like, oh my God, I kind of squealed. And all the themed trains. So I went out of my way to go to the Wakayama Electric Railway, and to see the cat and the cat train. Yeah, I love the cat train. It's so good. Yeah, any of the themed trains.
What do you think Japan does best in the world?
I think that like tourism is on next level because like tourists will come to, let's say, Manchester here, and there's a lot of like the exact same stuff to see everywhere. But like when I go, there's like the Evangelion statue, like the big Gundam statue. There's so much like interest to go and see, and it's like I feel like nowhere's going to be the same everywhere I go. But in England, it's kind of neutral, no matter where you go.
You go see Buckingham Palace. That's it. Or
Like-
the London Eye.
I want to go to, is it Super Nintendo World? That they know what like tourists they're bringing in. So
I really want to
excited.
get like the wristband, where you like punch the
Punch the
squares. Yeah.
So do you think like the way that things are laid out for tourists and tourism is really good because there's a variety?
Yeah, literally. I've had friends who have been, and each one of them has different experiences, and they've been to so different places. But here, it's literally all the same. It just seems so interesting. It's so exciting.
It's a new place. Like it's a new place. It looks so exciting. Like so excited to go.
Everyone that I know who's been has been like, it's nowhere else in the world. Like it's so unique, and it's like the best place they've ever been to.
Ooh, whoa. So your friend said Japan is the best place they've ever been to?
Yes, I have a friend, the guy who made this spear actually, he's been like twice, and every time he comes back and he's like, oh, you have to go. And that's why I ended up going.
Yes. What is the thing that Japan does the best in the world? Have you already thought about something? There's so many things that I think Japan does the best in the world, but I think one of mine is omoiyari, to think of other people sometimes a little bit first. Take them first, you know, maybe it comes closer to hospitality, but still different. It's like when you actually think about the other person and their wants first before you focus on your things and your wants. And I think that just creates a lot of harmony. Of course, sometimes it creates friction, but I do like the harmony and the group harmony of Japan. But what is your thing that you think Japan does the best in the world? Let me know. Put it in the comments and check out this video here next for more. Catch you soon on Ash Japanese.